Namaskar students, welcome back to the another lecture. In this lecture we will try to find out magnetic field vector H and magnetic field vector B at the center of a spherical cavity haloed inside a matter. If you go back to my previous lectures, so in my previous lecture I have explained how one can determine the magnetic field vector H inside and outside of a cylindrical rod if the rod has a uniform free current density I. So we have seen that in that case we can calculate field vector H by applying the Ampere's law in matter, because cylinder have a current have a cylindrical symmetry, so we can apply the Ampere's law, and very easily we have calculated, and we have learned that there is no role of volume bound current density and surface bound current density when we apply the Ampere's law in matter. So only we require the free current. If free current is not known, then there are some other methods to find out how one can calculate, so I am not discussing that. So in this lecture we are given with a problem that is a magnetic field inside a large piece of material is B0, okay, so that H0 can be written, because H0 can be written as a B0 upon mu0 minus m, that m is the magnetization vector of that particular material, because this large piece of material is magnetized, okay. Now a small spherical cavity is haloed out of the material, then field B and H at the center of the cavity we have to find out. It means if we draw a diagram of the problem which is I have read above, so means we are given with a material, okay. So let us assume that this and the geometry of the material is not given in the problem. Geometry of the material is not given. What is given? Given is that magnetization vector m is given, magnetic field vector B0 is given, and magnetic field vector H0 is given, but the geometry of the material is not given, okay. So let us assume, let us draw a irregular geometry of our choice. I have taken a geometry of the magnetic material which have a magnetic field B0, and this magnetic field B0 is uniform throughout the material, and therefore we have a magnetic field vector H0, so that is equal to B0 upon mu0. Remember, this is mu0, okay, mu0 minus, so this should be mu0, so this is mu0, so this should be mu0 minus magnetization vector m, okay. So this is given in the problem. Now in this material a spherical cavity is created. Spherical cavity is created means a sphere is, because this material is three dimensional, so a sphere is cutted out from the material and kept here, let us say. So I have cutted out a sphere, haloed a sphere, and I have taken it here. If we remove the sphere from this material, so there will be a cavity, means there is a hollow space created within the material, but the shape of this cavity, that is a spherical shape, that is the point, okay. Then it is asked in the problem that find out the magnetic field vector B and magnetic field vector H0, so H and magnetic field vector B at this point, at the center of the cavity, okay. This is the problem. So in order to solve such problem, obviously if you try to understand how much magnetic field will be there at this point, so total magnetic field of the material, that is given B0, so this B0 magnetic field is when this sphere was kept here, when this material was not haloed, when this material was not, the sphere was not removed from the material, then at that time magnetic field was B0, and this magnetic field vector H0 was, there was B0 upon mu0 minus m vector, okay. Now if you remove this sphere from this material, obviously it means now we have also removed the magnetic field associated with the sphere. So we, in my previous lecture, if you go back, I have clearly explained magnetic field due to a magnetized sphere. Okay, uniformly magnetic field due to a uniformly magnetized sphere. There I have calculated magnetic field at the center of the magnetized sphere. So at the center of the magnetized sphere, the magnetic field was that, let us, I have taken here, that is B0. So this B0 vector, that was B0, I have given name, that is B0 prime. Okay, so B0 prime vector, that was equal to 2 by 3 mu 0 capital M vector, where capital M vector is magnetization. So this is the magnetic field at the center of the sphere. If it is uniformly magnetized, if you calculate, so this will come. For detailed derivation, you go to my previous lecture, magnetic field due to uniform magnetized sphere. Okay, so this means this is the magnetic field due to this magnetized sphere, and this is the total magnetic field of the magnetized material B0. And out of this B0, we have removed this B0 vector, B0 prime vector. Okay, it means if you want to find out the magnetic field at the center of this cavity, magnetic field vector B0 at the center of the cavity, okay, it means we have to subtract this magnetic field vector, that is B0 prime vector, into this B0 vector. So that will give the magnetic field at vector B0 at the center of the spherical cavity inside a material. So that what I am now doing. Okay, so if you magnetic field due to magnetized, that is magnetization is M, due to a sphere, obviously that is 2 by 3 mu 0 capital M, that is B0 prime. So therefore magnetic field of a magnetized material after removal of sphere resultant in material, that is B, let us say after removal, so that is B, magnetic field is B. So this B will be equal to, so that is B0 vector minus B0 prime vector. Okay, B0 vector minus B0 prime vector, and this B0 prime vector is due to the magnetic field due to the uniformly magnetized sphere. Okay, so magnetic field at the center of the cavity after removal of sphere, that will be equal to B vector will be equal to B0 minus 2 by 3 mu 0 M vector. So this is the answer. This is the magnetic field vector B at the center of the cavity. Okay, when we have cutted out a sphere from that magnetic material. Now we are asked to calculate magnetic field vector H. Okay, so we know, if you see, when we have cutted the sphere, spherical shape, and remove the material, okay, then there is a free space here. If you see, that is free space, there is no material to magnetized. It means within the spherical cavity, it means within the spherical cavity here, within this space, this M will be equal to, this magnetization vector M will be equal to, that is 0. Okay, so this magnetization vector M will be equal to 0 within the cavity, because there is no magnetic material which should be magnetized. So it means if you try to find out the magnetic field vector H at the center of the spherical cavity, where free space is there, means we have removed the sphere, then this M vector will be equal to 0. Magnetization vector M will be equal to 0 within the cavity. Okay, then we know the relation between magnetic field vector B and H. So we have already calculated the B vector. So we can write H vector will be equal to B vector divided by mu 0 minus M vector. Okay, since this M vector is equal to 0, so therefore this H vector will be equal to B vector upon mu 0, and this B vector we have calculated, that is equal to B0 minus 2 by 3 mu 0 capital M vector. Okay, so if you put this value, so H vector will be equal to 1 upon mu 0 in bracket B0 vector minus 2 by 3 mu 0 vector into capital M vector. Okay, if you solve this, so this will give the B0 vector upon mu 0 minus this mu 0, and this mu 0 will be cancelled out, so we will get 2 by 3 capital M vector. and this capital M vector multiplied by 2 by 3, this can be written as capital M vector minus 1 by 3 capital M vector. So this 2 by 3 M vector will be equal to M vector minus 1 by 3 M vector. Okay. So it means that in place of 2 by 3 we can substitute this value. If you do that, the H vector will be equal to B0 vector divided by mu 0 vector, mu 0 vector divided by mu 0, B0 vector divided by mu 0 minus capital M vector, because this minus and this will become minus, and then again this minus and this minus will become plus, that is plus M vector divided by 3. And if you go back, so it is given in the problem that H0 vector is equal to B0 upon mu 0 minus M vector. If you see here, what we have done, we have B0 vector divided by mu 0 minus M vector, so this is equal to, that is H0 vector. Okay, that means at the after removal of sphere, at the center of the cavity, if we try to find out the H vector, capital H vector, so this H vector will be equal to H0 vector plus by 3 minus adjacent vector M. So this is the answer. Okay. So I hope you understood the problem. If you have any doubt, any suggestions, any comment, please feel free to write at my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this lecture will fulfill your needs for the several exams. Thanking you very much.